It's fire season. Do you know how to ensure the safety of you and yours?
If you see smoke on the horizon, it's important to know what to do if the fire is close enough to consider evacuation.
The threat of wildfire in Central Oregon is ongoing and manageable for most of us. But what about those with special needs? Be sure and register with Deschutes County Alerts. There's a section to register special needs clients.
By giving your phone number and address, we can warn you when there's a potential evacuation in your area. Next, be prepared for potential danger with our Ready, Set, Go evacuation plan.
When wildfire strikes, you may only have hours or even minutes to gather up everything that's important and leave. Now, before disaster strikes is the time to plan your evacuation route and the things you will take with you if you have to evacuate. Everyone living in a potential wildfire area should have a Go Kit packed and ready. A Go Kit should include enough supplies for 72 hours away from home with no access to water, groceries, power, or cell phones. Remember, when deciding what to pack, use the 5 Ps: people, pets, pills, papers, and photos.
Just like you've prepared a Go Kit for you and your family, make a Go Kit for your pet.
Consider that it may take longer to organize and load up someone with special needs. So it's a good idea to react sooner to an emergency evacuation than others. If your special needs family member is receiving assistance from a service provider, ask what help they can provide during emergencies. Evacuating our kids during school or work hours can be stressful on both sides. Remember, all schools have solid plans on evacuation and reunification. In the event of an evacuation, they will provide information on a safe place where you can pick up your children. If your kids are old enough to be left at home while you are at work, make sure there is a plan for them to evacuate with a trusted neighbor, friend, or family member.
A wildfire and possible evacuation can be terrifying for youngsters. But when your child asks, "Is our house going to burn down?" what do you say? Honest reassurance is what children need to hear. Try to talk to your kids before your family faces a natural disaster. These conversations can be difficult, as they touch on fears we avoid. Ask your kids what toys or treasures they really want to have if they had to leave home suddenly.
If a wildfire starts near you, you're at level 1. Be ready. Monitor local media or the Project Wildfire website for information. Prepare what you need to take with you. If conditions escalate, emergency services personnel will make every attempt to contact you.
Is a nearby fire going on?
If that happens, you'll be at level 2. Be set.
If a wildfire or other disaster forces you to leave your home, take your pets with you. Animals left behind in a disaster can easily be injured, lost, or killed. For large animals like horses and other livestock, arrange ahead of time with a friend or boarding place to take your animals if evacuation becomes necessary.
You may not have much time to gather necessary items. Pack your car and face it out. This may be the last warning you get. If conditions escalate further, you're at level 3. Go. Time has passed to gather belongings or try to protect your home. Leave safely and follow instructions as to where to check in at the designated meeting place so everyone knows you got out. Don't leave family and friends wondering. Check in. You can find evacuation notices and information as to when you can return home at projectwildfire.org. This is essential to every home when you live in a wildfire area, because when fire strikes, you won't have much time to get ready, set, and go.